And we're underway here in McClain Gymnasium in the first quarter as the Pointers take on the Lady Tigers. McClain hosting as the higher seed. Brenna Wright with it on the top of the key. She will dribble. Wait for Eichenberry to set the screen up at the top. Moves inside, and then it's tipped out of bounds.
Looked like
last
it was
touch by the
but
last touch by the Pointers,
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. But apparently it was
that was off
Eichenberry on the tip there. Got a paw on it.
Looks like Samaya Bradburn.
Yep.
South Point will bring it up.
So Bradburn will be the guard. Comes out to number 2, Saratina Jackson on the right wing. She'll swing it back across, and they will reset the offense at the top. Jasmine Jones with it. Now Jackson inside, now back out, cutting across. 32 Kidd, Josie Kidd with it, and then she'll kick it right back out to Jasmine Jones once again as they reset the offense.
A little bit of a methodical approach here by South Point, taking their time. Tigers still pressuring on defense.
Brenna Wright doing a really good job on the big Jackson for South Point. And Lara Henson will now have guarding duties on Jones as he cuts to the elbow. Back to Jackson. Jackson willing to handle the ball as a big out on the perimeter. Paisley Pryor comes down with the rebound off the shot, and she will bring it up the court. The sophomore now sets back up top to Lindsey Hutchinson. Gets the signals from the bench. They will set the offense. Henson, left wing, moving to her right. Now back to Brenna Wright. Henson once again at the top. Eichenberry looking to get the ball inside. It'll be Brenna Wright, though.
Good pass there from Wright to Paisley Pryor for the 2.
Good job by Eichenberry commanding 2 people to pull out. She works her way up to the elbow, and that gave a driving lane for Brenna Wright and forced the defense to rotate.
Bradburn will set back up the offense here.
Paisley Pryor doing a really good job getting a hand in the passing
off
lane.
Of South Point. That will be McClain ball. Good defense there by Pryor.
Really nice job there by Pryor getting the hand in and forcing an errant turnover by the Pointers.
Pryor will bring ball up for McClain. Gets it to Lara Henson on the wing. Looking for cutters underneath the basket. She's going to look to swing it back to Pryor.
Pryor drops it off to Brenna Wright, or Eichenberry, my mistake there, but tipped away by the Pointers. Jackson with it now. Again, a big, you'd expect her to be back to the basket, but she's willing to act almost as a guard out there, handling the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, she's got a little touch on her.
2 shot, Jackson, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound by the Pointers.
Kid. That's
off the
be
back.
Rebound Pryor.
Pryor takes it the other way for the Tigers, brings it across the timeline. Looking for Eichenberry inside. She will seal. Shot up by Pryor. No good, but a foul. And that foul will send Pryor to the line. Look to be against number 13. That's Jasmine Jones.
Hey, Brad. Is the link on Facebook now? Okay. She'll line back up for a second attempt here.
Takes 3 dribbles, rolls the ball in her hands, puts the second one up, and good. 3 points now for Pryor, and the Tigers lead 3-0 here in the first quarter.
Looks like number 3, Molly Adams, came in for South Point. Just a sophomore.
Bradburn with it, guarded by Eichenberry. Adams now, then swinging back around the horn. Here go the Pointers. Bradburn was the intended target of that pass, but just a little bit outside of her reach. It goes out of bounds. That'll be another turnover on back-to-back possessions here for South Point. Pryor to bring the ball up.
She'll bring it up. McClain gets her offense set up once again to Lara Henson on the wing. She's going to look for Anna Eichenberry cutting. She's going to take it to the left-hand side.
Drops
Good roll
it off
there by Eichenberry.
Eichenberry puts it up, but there's a hand in the way. Eichenberry quick on the loose ball there, picks it up and gets fouled as she tries to go up for a shot. So she will make her way to the free throw line.
Foul will be on Bradburn for South Point. That's going to be her first, team second of the quarter.
First half of the 2 is good. 4 points now for the Tigers. Jackson checks back in for South Point. Eikenberry, second half. And a good trip to the line there for the senior. 2 good free throws, 5-0 now as we near the 4-minute mark in this first quarter.
Bradburn will bring it back up for South Point here. She's going to look for the back door to no avail.
Kidd with it now. Hand off.
Good look in action there for South Point for a second, but the Tigers close in.
Kidd looked like she thought about a 3, but then decides to put it on the deck. Adams with it, now back out to Jones. Jones cutting across the lane. Stops her dribble, tries to put one up. Just kind of an awkward shot. It's caught in between a bunny and an actual jumper. Couldn't really get a good one up there. Tigers bringing it up, have to get it across the timeline. They do. Henson with it, now back corner, right side. Hutchinson inside. Eikenberry kick back out. Pryor, elbow, shot up and good.
Good shot there by Paisley Pryor.
5 points now for Pryor here in this opening quarter of tournament action. And we have a timeout called by South Point. That'll be their first of the game, and they take a break with the 7-point lead for the Tigers. Try to regroup things for the Pointers here. We'll take a short break and be back with you in just a moment.
Weller's Plumbing and Heating. Over the years, Weller's Plumbing and Heating has built a reputation for professional installations, expert knowledge, and reliable service. With a team of sales engineers and expert technicians trained in all aspects of design engineering, sales, service, installation, renovation, and replacement of commercial plumbing and HVAC system applications, you can count on Weller's Plumbing and Heating to get the job done right. White's Meat and Deli. White's Meat and Deli, located in Bainbridge, Ohio, is a locally owned and operated meat and deli. They offer some of the best primal cuts of meat in southern Ohio, and they have a deli that is stocked with a wide selection of lunch meats and deli cheeses. They're even available for special orders, so whether you have a hankering for some bologna and cheese or a more refined palate, White's has you covered.
All right, and we are back to the action here. The Tigers with the early 7-0 lead on the Pointers of South Point. Paisley Pryor leading the way for the Tigers with 5 points out of the 7 so far. And Bradburn for South Point will bring it up to try to attack the Tiger defense. Bradburn looks to the right. She's going to look for number 2.
Williamson with it now.
Yep.
Has a shot at close bunny shot on
good
the left-hand
rebound
side,
there by
just
Brenna
no good.
Wright.
Oh, Eikenberry tries to get the pass ahead to Henson, just could never get an opening there and kind of hesitated on the pass. It'll be a turnover for the Tigers. Pointers will have it side out right by their bench.
Bradburn brings it back up for the Pointers. Blair Henson guarding the point for the Tigers.
Adams with it. Now on the left-hand wing. She's looking. Kidd
comes up
at the top. Comes back out to Williamson. Williamson takes a dribble, picks it back up. Adams kind of knocked away. Hutchinson doing a good job on defense. Adams puts one up, and that'll be the first points for the Pointers here by Molly Adams.
Good aggressive drive there by Adams as she puts the first points up on the board for the Pointers. Larry Henson will bring the ball up for the Tigers. Probing that left-hand side. She's going to get it to Wright on the baseline. Good block there by Jackson.
Really good job coming in from behind, smacks it away.
So that will stay here for the Tigers, and it looks like Katie Cook will be subbing in for Lindsay Hutchinson, a pair of 2 senior girls here for the Tigers.
Henson, the out-of-bounds passer, tries to get it into Eikenberry and just tipped away very quickly by Jones.
Tigers will set back
Bradburn.
up. Tigers set back up. Ball to Cook. She's going to try a 3. A little bit long.
Off on the right-hand side. No good.
That was rebound Williamson.
Bradburn brings it back up. She will reset the offense as she's near the volleyball line. Works to the right. Switch. Eikenberry with it.
Good defense there by Henson.
Jackson, nice pass inside, but can't be handled there by Molly Adams. And the Tigers come the other way with it. Pryor
will bring the ball up. Going to get the Tiger offense set up. Ball to Henson on the wing. That's her spot on the court. It's where she can attack from. Brenna Wright's going to swing the ball across.
Katie Cook tried to get it inside to Pryor, but could not.
Had a look there for a second.
Floor. Eikenberry up. Could have been a foul. Not called.
Bradburn is going to bring it back up for the Pointers.
Bradburn with Adams, corner, back up top. Jackson thought about a three, decides not to shoot it, drives in instead, puts it up. No shot. It'll be a traveling violation.
Adams, certainly, like you said, not afraid to take that ball aggressively to the rack and handle it up top.
I'm really impressed with the size of Jackson. She is very in control of what she wants to do with the ball.
Yes, yeah, good-looking player. And with that being said, Leah Lovett for the Tigers will come in, see her first action of the night. She will sub in for Anna Eikenberry.
She gets a well-deserved rest there, playing hard on both ends of the floor. A couple points for her. Tigers lead 7-2 as we're now under a minute left in this first quarter. Pryor with it, now over to Henson on the left-hand wing. Dribbles to her right.
Flare screen out for Pryor.
Leah Lovett tries to set a screen but gets bumped off. Right, cross-court pass. Pryor with driving right. Steps through. Henson, shot fake. Back out, corner. Pryor, three, short. I think tipped there.
Tipped, yep.
Lovett tries to get it back out to Pryor, but Bradburn gets in the passing lane. She's coming back the other way. Has numbers. Gets it to Williamson. Williamson shot fake on the right-hand side. She's looking for Bradburn. Guarded by Henson. Bradburn will reset. Henson trying to force her to the left, and she will pass off to the left-hand wing to Adams. Now back up top, Jackson. Step back three.
Step back.
Just off the mark. No good. 7 seconds left. Pryor's going to have to get the shot up or somebody. Henson will take a three shot near the buzzer. No good, and that will likely, yes, it will be the last shot of this first quarter. Your Tigers go into the second quarter with a 5-point lead, 7-2 here in McClain Gymnasium. We'll take a short break and be back with you in just a few.
Allstate and Fayette Financial. As an Allstate agency in Washington Courthouse, Brian Pettit and his staff have a knowledge and understanding of the people in the community to help provide customers with an outstanding level of service. They look forward to helping families like yours protect the things that are important. Your family, your car, your home, and more. You can depend on them to help you look at the big picture. What they enjoy best is that they can offer customers options for a wide variety of coverage and services. Call or visit them at their office on Columbus Avenue in Washington Courthouse. Let Vinegar's Truck, Auto, and Camper Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Greenfield. They believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car that you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop Vinegar's virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online, and then stop by for a test drive. And don't forget about their selection of campers to let you enjoy time in the great outdoors with the convenience of being at home.
Here. Start of the second quarter
at their
here.
location on North Washington Street to find your next adventure.
All right, we are back to the action here again in the second quarter. McClain up on the South Point Pointers, 7-2. McClain with the fast start. Katie Cook's going to pick up from the top of the key there.
Adams with it. Jackson, right-hand corner. Adams back under now, drops it off Bradburn. Pryor has a hand on it. Gets it ahead. Blair Henson wide open.
Good outlet.
Layup, no good. Can't get it high enough off the glass.
Couldn't quite get balance there.
And the outlet pass, they tried to get it to Jackson, but she has a foot on the sideline. Tigers kind of bailed out there. No, they say it was tipped. Okay, they say the ball hit the sideline before Jackson had it in her hands. All right.
Looks like number 13, Jasmine Jones, will bring it up for the Pointers.
Jones with it. She looks to hand off to Adams, but cannot. Now Williamson with it. Shot fake, drives, baseline. Little spin on that pass.
Yeah, a little pizzazz on that, but still out of bounds for the Pointers there.
I think they say in billiards, they say that's a little English.
A little English, huh? It looked more French to me.
Maybe so.
I don't know what that means, but
I'm not sure.
All right, looks like Pryor will bring it up for McClain. She'll be guarded by Adams at half court.
Looks to go right now, switches back to her left, gets inside. Stopped by Jackson, kicks it back out to Leah Lovett.
She'll swing it over to Pryor. Pryor looks for the three for a second. Good defense there by Adams.
Lovett drives to the elbow.
There's
taken away
Jackson
by
again.
Jackson. Wide open break, right hand, scoop, and score.
That was a good move there by Jackson. Playing midline there on defense. Got an easy two. Game's a little bit closer now, 7-4.
Tigers looking to get a bucket here on the offensive end. Been a little while since they've been able to score. Lovett with it, back out, right. Ball fake, gets inside. Henson takes a shot.
Oh, she's going to be
contested, hits the deck. Katie Cook, 2-on-1.
Going to be
and
a block.
she will be called for the block. Had to commit and just a little bit too late setting the feet.
It was a good try there by Katie Cook trying to draw the charge.
Jasmine Jones will go to the free throw line. These are the first free throw attempts for the Lady Pointers. Has a chance here if they can get both of these to cut it to one. She'll put up the first. It is rattling around and in.
Anna Eichenberry's going to check back in for the Tigers. She'll replace Leah Lovett.
Should be 7-5 now. Our scoreboard in the gymnasium a little bit delayed.
South Point Pointers, they're hanging around so far in this game.
Second shot up and good.
That's going to bring your score to 7-6. Pointers just down a point now.
I think the gym just got back in order here. Henson with it now on the top. Tries to cross over, but she has her pocket picked. Bradburn up and in.
That's going to be Layla Hall. She snuck in there on us. Layla Hall.
Thank you, Hall.
Paisley Pryor tries to take it, draws the foul.
Hall number 10.
It's going to be Molly Adams, it looks like, with the foul. That'll be her first foul, team's first of the quarter.
Lara Henson will make her way to the bench, gets a breather. Bree Cummins steps in for her place. Pryor deep three.
Ooh, rattles
in
out.
And out. That thing had to be 2/3 of the way down and just popped back out. Jackson brings it up, guarded by Wright. Swings it back over to Jones. Jones with it, crossover. Now to the corner, Kidd. Kidd looks to get another pass across to Hall and just over her reach, out of bounds. Tigers will have it.
Looks like Bradburn is going to check back in for the Pointers here.
So she's back on the floor.
She'll come in for number 3, Adams.
And it looks to be the starting lineup back on the floor for South Point now.
Bree Cummins with the ball on the left. She's going to try to go middle here. Nothing going, though.
Oh, just too high of the pass, yeah. South Point did a really good job hedging on that screen, stayed with it, and forced a pass that was a little too high. Jackson will inbound. Jones walks it up. She'll be picked up at half court by Katie Cook. Jackson coming across.
Hard. Going to kick it out to Layla Hall.
Shot, no good.
It's going to be a foul on Kidd.
Yeah, loose ball on the rebound there. I believe Kidd, that'll be her first. So a couple fouls now for the Pointers in this second quarter. Near the 5-minute mark. South Point with the lead, 7-8. Tigers haven't scored for near 4 minutes now. I believe the last points scored were Anna Eichenberry on some free throws. Eichenberry with it, kicks it out. Pryor works her way in, tries to get one up. She puts one up, but she's fouled in the process, and she will be taking a trip to the line.
And that'll be foul on number 3, Molly Adams again. I think that's her second.
That's her second, yeah.
Team third of the quarter. So Pryor to the line, shooting 2 for the Tigers. These will be some big ones. The Pointers have they've definitely shown a little bit of fight here today. McClain, of course, being the higher seed.
First one no good.
Kidd will come back in for the game, or to the game for South Point.
Adams takes a seat with the 2 fouls. Pryor, second half here. Up
Pryor's second
and
shot up.
long.
And that's something that Coach Massey, she's been saying it for the last few games, free throws. We got to get these girls shooting free throws better, and so far the Tigers have not shot it well from the free throw stripe.
They're free for a reason. You got to make them when you have the chance. Kidd puts a shot up from the block, and she is fouled in the process. It'll be number 30. That's Brenna Wright with the foul.
That'll be her first foul of the game and team second of the quarter.
Kidd steps to the line. First one no good, off the back rim. Katie Cook will take the top spot along the lane. Second shot for Kidd, up, rattles around, but no good. Eikenberry comes down with the rebound. Outlet comes quick. Pryor with it, tries to get it across. Eikenberry comes up with the loose ball, puts it up, and gets it to sink somehow.
Eikenberry was Johnny on the spot off that tip pass and gets a good layup opportunity.
And that's big for the Tigers now. They take the lead.
They needed that bucket.
Needed that in a big, big way.
It'll be a travel.
That will be a traveling violation. Tried to step through on the pass and just drug the foot and picked it up a little bit before she could get the ball. Tigers will have the ball on the near sideline. Tigers with a 9-8 lead, 4:21 and ticking now left to go in this second quarter tournament action. No longer do we have sectional games. This is referred to as the district quarter semi.
Yeah, it's weird for everyone who's old like us.
Bree Cummins shot fake goes in and puts one up, no good. And no one really wanted to grab it, not sure who it was off of. And the officials determined it was off of McClain, so it'll go out of bounds. Pointers with the ball.
Cummins, I think, disappointed with herself a little bit there. Kind of missed an open opportunity, but she's going to go out, and Lindsey Hutchinson's going to come back in for McClain.
Starting
Bradburn will
lineup
bring
on
up.
the floor now for McClain again. Jones with it. Works right to left wing, now to Kidd. Jackson sets a little bit of a screen there, and then she'll come back off and get the ball back up at top. Tries to look inside to Hall. Hall trying to post up, and Hutchinson doing a really good job defensively.
There's Pryor.
Gets a hand in the lane. Shot by Jackson, corner three, just to the right, no good. Henson with it. She's trying to push it up the floor. Quickly goes the sophomore, crosses over to her left. Oh, she wants to get it to right and just did not see Jackson there. Jackson
I'll
with the
tell you
steal.
what, Jackson is
She's
an
got some
impressive
handles,
player.
I'm telling you.
Man.
Ooh,
She's
that's got to be a
impressive.
push-off. No call. Tigers fortunate to get the rebound there. What
Ooh,
a pass
great
from
pass.
Pryor.
Wow.
Threads the needle. Eikenberry puts it up. Contact, no call. Ball on the ground. South Point comes up with it. Lindsey Hutchinson
Gets tangled up with
on the ball.
Jones.
A jump ball, and the Tigers get the benefit of the possession arrow.
Both teams fighting for possession here. Still an early game, Mr. Weeks, but both teams are starting to kind of get the hustle into it. And
Plenty of sweat left on the floor after that
Yes.
series. Hutchinson with the ball. Slow things down a little bit as they set the offense. Right with it, left-hand side. Hutchinson pops out to the top. Right drives in.
Good pass.
Eikenberry drop step, puts it up and in. Eikenberry now 6 points on the day and 4 in this quarter.
great sequence there by Brenna Wright and Anna Eikenberry. They've been playing together their whole lives. It's almost just like they know where each other's going to be.
Tigers lead by 3, 11-8, 2:25 here left in the second quarter. Henson tries to get on the floor. So does Wright. So does everyone else. The ball is just pinballing around, and the Pointers come up with it. Hall, right-hand side. She'll take a dribble in, now kicks it back out. Tries to get it to Jackson. She does. Fortunate to come down with it are the Pointers. Pass to the corner. 2 people there. Jones, cross-court pass. Hall. Jackson with it. She will
Jackson
reset
has
the offense.
extraordinary hands.
Yes. I've been very impressed with her skill.
Absolutely.
Goes in, puts one up, too high off the glass, gets the
her own rebound.
Williamson hustling, knocks it out away from Eikenberry, and Eikenberry forced to the sideline. Tigers get a claw on the sideline, out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the court with the Pointers.
Tigers holding on to that narrow lead. It looks like Kidd is going to come in for Jackson, giving her a much-needed breather.
Yes, indeed. She'll take a seat, but well earned. Williamson to inbound. Near
tough
the baseline.
Spot here.
Yeah, really tough spot to inbound. Gets it up top. Jones sets the offense. Right-hand side, now back over to Bradburn. Bradburn to Kidd. Kidd back to Bradburn. Up at the top. She'll take a couple dribbles. Weave now to Jones. Tries to work her way to the left. Tiger defense doing a really good job keeping them about 5 to 6 feet off of the three-point line. Williamson with it, guarded by Wright. She tries to get it inside.
Good defense there by Eikenberry.
Pryor looks ahead. Great pass.
Wow.
And Brenna Wright puts one up, no good, but she will get the benefit of the foul there, and she will take a trip to the line here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think Brenna Wright was a little bit surprised that Pryor made that pass to her, but she got it just in time. Drew the foul.
Had a couple of those where she's been able to see the open man, even though the lane might not have been clear.
I don't know if there's a better girl around who has better court vision than Paisley. It's been pretty fun to watch her this year.
There are very few, I would imagine.
Yes.
Outside of the select few that have that natural ability. Jackson comes back in. It's a quick breather for her and back on the floor. Understandably so.
So once again, a missed free throw for the Tigers. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Second one good.
Second one is good, though, for Wright. They'll make your score 12-8 with about a minute to go left in the first half. Still a game.
Tigers only 50% here, as you just mentioned, on the day for free throws. 4 of 8. Hall with it. Left-hand wing. Kidd pops out top, and she'll now be guarded by Eikenberry.
Jackson.
Gets a little bit of a ball screen, but they stop the action there. Jones with it. Left-hand side. She works cross-court pass.
Good defense there by Lara Henson. She's going to look up for Paisley Pryor.
Puts it up.
Draws the foul.
Pryor will go to the line. Had a trip earlier in this quarter.
Just got to put these free throws in for McClain. It's been their Achilles heel the last few games. Just not being able to put teams away fully when you get on the line.
35.3 left on this stop clock. 12-8 lead for the Tigers for the moment. Pryor puts up the first, and that one is good.
Great shot there by Paisley. And once again, that is 5 fouls on South Point for the quarter. I believe we were in the bonus in the first quarter as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on fouls for South Point.
Did not have to worry about any fouls that wouldn't have been shooting in that situation, but nonetheless.
Good rebound there by Wright.
Really great job by Brenna Wright.
Got to think they'll maybe want to hold it for now.
Shot fake.
They're going to attack.
Goes inside, and she will be fouled. And as you just mentioned, 5 fouls. Looked like she was trying to get the pass off, but because of the 5 fouls, she will take a trip to the free throw line.
Should be, I think, 6 fouls now.
Well, we stop at 5 now. We got to remember that.
Oh,
it's 5 for the quarter,
you're right.
A little different rule from the last couple years.
Right. No, I think it was 5 fouls on the board before this.
Yes, correct.
So
and
they just stopped
It'll
there.
It'll stay at 5, which is it's hard for us to get used to. We were used to the single bonus and the double bonus with 7 and 10 for the half, but now they go by quarter fouls. Henson puts the second one in. Tigers, again, still sit at 50% on free throws. If they could get just a couple more percentage points out of that at the line, this lead would be a little bit more comfortable. As it is, it stands at 6, 14-8 with 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Pressured hard are the Pointers. They throw it out of bounds.
Good pressure there by the Tigers. They're going to give themselves an opportunity here to put some more points up on the board with 11 seconds left in the half.
And this would be huge for the Tigers if they can come down with just over 10 seconds left and get a bucket. Pad this lead just a little bit going into the break. Pryor will bring it up. Don't seem to be a whole lot of hustle by the Tigers, so that more than likely just taking a shot. 3, 2, 1.
You got to get it up.
You got to get that up. Oh, that's just a
Coach-
disappointment. You got to
Coach,
know time and
Massey
situation.
is understandably frustrated there. But nonetheless, the Tigers still hold the 6-point lead going into the half. South Point will have to keep an eye on their foul situation. I know they've got a few fouls here.
Yeah, they have a couple. Adams with 2, Jones with 1, Kidd with 1. Tigers have a couple fouls as well, but they've, for the most part, stayed out of foul trouble. And it will be McClain taking the 6-point lead into the halftime break. We'll be back in just a few minutes here with you. Tigers lead 14-8 in McClain Gymnasium here in tournament action. Back in a few.
Let Vinegar's Truck, Auto, and Camper Sales show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Greenfield. They believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car that you deserve, priced to fit your budget. Shop Vinegar's virtual showroom of used cars, trucks, and SUVs online, and then stop by for a test drive. And don't forget about their selection of campers to let you enjoy time in the great outdoors with the convenience of being at home. Stop in today at their location on North Washington Street to find your next adventure. Brace Place Orthodontics. An orthodontist you can trust, Brace Place provides braces and clear aligners to patients of all ages. They can help you get the beautiful smile that you want by straightening teeth naturally. As a specialty practice, their services are limited to orthodontics and related care. So that means every patient is important, and they'll work with your general dentist to give you the best orthodontic care possible. C&C Barbershop. Need a cut, trim, shave, or new style? C&C Barbershop has you covered. When you sit down in the chair, you'll be greeted with attention to detail, and you'll always finish with a refreshing hot towel, great for these cooler months. Whether you're growing a mullet or have come to your senses, C&C is the place to be for a great cut and a great time. C&C Land Solutions. Located in southern Ohio, C&C is a small company that specializes in forestry mulching. They can also do excavation, demolition, and gravel driveways. You can contact them for a quote at 937-403-7937. That's C&C Land Solutions. Candlelight, America's original candle company. Candlelight has long been recognized as the leader in the decorative candle manufacturing industry. They proudly celebrate over 180 years of continuous candle making. From humble beginnings with noble values, Candlelight is guided by dreams, discovery, and doing good. The Candlelight Company continues to take pride in the quality, value, and service benchmarks that have guided them since 1840. Collins Septic, proudly serving Fayette and surrounding counties with complete septic tank and restaurant grease trap cleaning. Collins Septic is ready for your call when you're backed up and the stuff hits the fan. Give them a call today at Collins Septic. Community Savings Bank. Community Savings Bank is a state-chartered mutual savings institution. Because the company is owned by its depositors and not stockholders, the attention is focused on community development and customer relationships. CSB's mission is to serve as a cornerstone for community development while providing superior financial services, and they do that every day at their locations in Bethel and right here in Greenfield. Corner Pharmacy. At Corner Pharmacy, they've been taking care of customers in the Greenfield area and beyond since 1948. Their pharmacy specializes in serving the community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. You'll always be greeted by name, and their pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer your questions. They offer free delivery, where you can stop into their location on the corner of Jefferson and Washington Streets in Greenfield, or pull up to their convenient drive-up. Corner Pharmacy would also like to remind you that flu season is here, so it's time to get your yearly flu immunization. Detillion Landscaping. Detillion Landscaping is an experienced landscaping company with a long history of excellent service in the Chillicothe area. For 35 years, they've dedicated themselves to building long-term relationships with clients, hiring the best staff, and dealing in quality landscape plants and materials. They continue to earn an outstanding reputation every day as they work for their customers. Feel free to get in touch with their team to learn more about how they can help you manage your landscaping needs. Detillion Landscaping. It's what they do, and they love doing it. Then First State Bank. First State Bank has been your community bank since 1884. They presently have 13 banking center locations in Southern Ohio. Being locally owned and operated, the goal of First State Bank is to enhance community and individual financial prosperity in surrounding neighborhoods. The bank has the unique ability to make decisions locally and within guidelines that benefit customer needs. First State Bank holds honesty, integrity, ethics, and customer service as top priorities. Visit one of their branches in person to find out more. Homeland Credit Union is a community-chartered financial cooperative owned and organized by its membership. Anyone living, working, attending school, or worshiping in Ross, Pickaway, Fayette, Highland, Pike, Jackson, Vinton, Hocking, or Fairfield counties are eligible to join. Relatives of existing members are also eligible to join. With locations in Shawnee Square, Caldwell, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, you're never far away from a place that you can call home. Jets Pro Embroidery. The fine folks at Jets Pro Embroidery are proud to be your local source for custom apparel and advertising. They provide design, screen printing, and embroidery services and do so with style. Stop in to see the team today on Jefferson Street in Greenfield to see how they can take care of you. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive. A family-owned and operated auto repair shop and tire center located in Washington Courthouse since 2001, Jim Van Dyke's is the place to go when your vehicle needs service. The team at Van Dyke's is courteous and knowledgeable and will treat you like a friend when you come in for an oil change or a complete overhaul. Schedule an appointment with Jim Van Dyke's today. JK Precast. JK Precast offers a complete line of quality precast products including state-approved septic tanks, dosing tanks, cisterns, risers, lids of all shapes and sizes, catch basins, parking stops, decorative wall panels, as well as agricultural products like feed bunks and cattle guards. JK Precast also offers a huge selection of septic system products, and if you're needing service, their knowledgeable service department is certified in over 24 counties across Ohio and are available to handle all of your on-site septic concerns. JK Precast, call them today. L&S Roofing and Construction serves as a leading roofing and construction company in the Southern Ohio area. They're a team of fully certified professionals who tackle everything from complex, large projects to smaller scale jobs. Fueled by a commitment to excellence, they go the extra mile to make sure clients are completely satisfied with their work. Find them online or call them today to schedule a consultation. Legacy One Realty. Looking for a place to lay your head at night? You can rest easy knowing that Legacy One has you covered for all of your real estate needs. Serving Greenfield and the surrounding area, their friendly team of real estate experts will help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're looking to sell your home, they'll help you with all the details to make the process as simple as possible. Stop in and see what they can do for you. Legacy One Realty. McDonald's of Greenfield. Everyone knows the Golden Arches for their perfectly crafted Big Mac and delicious fries. But more than the menu, McDonald's of Greenfield takes pride in the value that they provide to the community. They're proud to support our student athletes and are dedicated to everyone who says, "I'm loving it." Merchants National Bank. Established in 1879, the Merchants National Bank is an independent institution built upon a foundation of financial strength and customer service. They specialize in providing exceptional service on a personal level and are large enough to provide financial products at competitive prices, yet small enough to know their customers. With 17 convenient offices to serve you in Ohio, Merchants National Bank is proud to be your local community bank.
And we are back live in McClain Gymnasium for this tournament action. District quarter semi. Man, that has a ring to it.
I guess. I guess. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I'm still an old timer.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
South Point will have the ball to start the second half. And the Tigers with a 14-8 lead going into the third quarter as we open it up.
It's been a fairly uncomfortable lead for the Tigers, especially in the second quarter there. The Pointers have really fought back from a 7-0 deficit at the start.
Jones swings right corner. Jackson short on the three. Eikenberry with the rebound. Pushes it ahead. Now pulls it back. Right.
Doesn't miss a beat there.
Up in the lane. Short. No good. Pryor rebound up. Off the glass, no good. Right rebound. Tries to get it to Henson, but just too many hands in the way. Pointers come back the other way with it. Bradburn sets the offense for South Point. Kidd at the high post. Action underneath. Bradburn drives in.
Good defense there by Lindsey Hutchinson.
Hutchinson puts on the Jets, but Adams able to get a hand in there and poke it away from behind. Tigers will have it on their own baseline.
Lindsey Hutchinson doing a picture-perfect job there on defense, moving her feet, keeping her hand in the passing lane. Peripheral vision. Great job there.
Hutchinson, corner.
She's going to try to dribble it out, gets it back up to Pryor, wide open
Pryor
there. She's going to take a step in.
Step in, dribble, shot up and good from the line.
Good sequence there by the Tigers. Good pass there by Hutchinson.
Paisley now with 8.
Bradburn brings it up for the Pointers.
Bradburn works to her left. Adams, shot, mid-range shot, and good.
It is good. Pointers not going down without a fight.
Matching back at bucket for bucket here in the third quarter. 6:36 on the clock.
Hutchinson guarded closely by Jones. Ball goes over to Brenna Wright on the left wing. She's going to take it down. Spin move, no good. Rebound Blackburn. She's going to push it for the Pointers.
Bradburn off the right, guarded by Henson. Stays straight up. Affects the shot, I would say. Pryor with the rebound coming back the other way. Works left-hand side, tries to go up, and just knocked out of bounds. Too many blue shirts near her. Tigers will have it out of bounds once again on their own baseline, this time the other side of the basket.
Pryor gets it up in the wing. She's going to take it middle. Looks for that shot
Thought
for a
about
second.
a three, and Jackson puts a hand up, made her think again.
Lair Henson's going to go ahead and take
long,
it, though.
No good. Jones with the rebound.
She's going to go ahead and bring the ball up for the Pointers.
You can see the Tigers are wanting to guard Jackson, knowing that she can handle the ball early.
She's going to kick it back out to Jones. Jones with the three, no good.
Crashing the boards is Bradburn.
Rebound Pryor. She's going to push it up to Brenna Wright on the left wing here. Brenna Wright's just going to take it all the way.
Left-hand layup. Oh, but she uses her right hand to put it up, and it's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. The officials look at each other, unsure, and they point, we'll stay on this side.
Henson will take it out there in the coffin corner.
Short inbound area here for the Tigers. Pryor takes the inbound pass, sets things up as she works back toward the top of the key, gets it to Hutchinson. Right now on the right-hand side, Henson, elbow jumper, off, no good. Pryor with the rebound, bounce pass to right, drop step, puts the shot up, no good, gets her own rebound, up and in.
Brenna Wright just hustling, getting those easy 2-point putbacks. Good sequence there for the Tigers. That'll extend their lead to 8.
18-10 now as we go under 5 minutes in this third period. Jones dribbling.
Once again, Lindsey Hutchinson.
Great job jumping the lane. Slows things down. Adams with it, though. Comes inside. Adams now with 4 points in the quarter. Coming alive for the Pointers.
Hutchinson will bring it up, guarded once again closely by Jones. Not going to give her an inch. Feeling the pressure. Jones steals it.
Jones, really good job with the pressure defense. Steal, puts it up, gets the bucket and the foul. A little bit of a frustration foul, I think, there for Hutchinson. The crowd doesn't like it, but I tell you, I didn't see a lot of contact. I saw a lot of close defense, but not really contact.
I think Hutchinson pretty much knew she fouled her, but like you said, it was hard to tell from our angle. Katie Cook is going to go ahead and replace Hutchinson now. Jones's shot is up and good. That's a three-point play by Jones. That will cut the Tiger lead to 3. And Jones will go out after that free throw.
Pryor will bring it up for the Tigers. 3-point lead now, 18-15. Works on the left-hand side to Eikenberry on the wing. Takes a dribble, but knocked off her own foot by Kidd. Pointers will come back the other way. They'll have a chance to tie this game up with a triple. Bradburn.
We were talking about it over the break. The Tigers haven't seen a real game action here in about a week and a half, and sometimes that can wear on you a little bit.
Yeah, we said a little bit of rest versus rust here. Pointers had a game earlier. And double dribble at the top there. I think Jackson trying to get a pass off and then put it back on the deck.
Lair Henson will take it out of bounds to Pryor here. She'll get the offense set up for McClain.
Pryor guarded by Adams. Now on to the right-hand side. Brenna Wright up, shot, off the back of the rim, no good. Gets her rebound, up again, no good, but fouled.
McClain is a little bit spoiled with their wings. Brenna Wright and Lair Henson
that's
can
Molly
both.
Adams. That's a big foul because that's her third.
Like I was saying, Brenna Wright and Lair Henson both on the wings. They can get it at any point and just speed their way to the basket, draw fouls. They're both super athletic wings for the Tigers. They are spoiled in that area.
Wright's first is good. Adams with 3 fouls now. They'll leave her in the game. She's got 4 points here in this third quarter. Jones comes back in. She'll replace Jackson. So they go a little bit more guard heavy here. Although Jackson, although she might have the size, she plays like a guard as well. Right second one, long, off the back iron, no good.
Jones comes up with the rebound. She's going to be
trapped
double-teamed.
in the corner. Kidd has it, and the Pointers call a timeout as Jones is trapped on the far side. That'll be their second timeout of the contest. And we'll take a short break. Be back with you in a few.
NCB. At National Cooperative Bank, their cooperative and community development mission has guided them for 40 years and is a critical component of what defines their institution. As part of its enabling legislation, NCB has an uncommon mandate to ensure their efforts benefit those most in need, supporting low-income communities and cooperative expansion initiatives. Whether you're a small business needing a loan to expand or an individual looking to open a savings account that makes an impact, NCB has solutions for you. Parrott Insurance Agency. Insuring our local community since 1929, Parrott's dedicated staff of insurance professionals are here to assist you in securing a life insurance policy to protect you and your loved ones for many years to come. With a vast knowledge of many carriers, they're equipped to shop for the best policy to suit your needs. They'll help you navigate through the sea of policy options and clarify any questions or concerns that you might have along the way. Shopping for insurance can be difficult, but their staff does the work for you. Maintain your peace of mind knowing that Parrott Insurance professionals have your back.
South Point with the ball here, 3:45 and ticking in this third quarter. 19-15, the McClain Lady Tigers lead. Adams with it on the right wing. She will dribble, then pick up her dribble, look to hand off, but could not. Kidd now with it in the right-hand corner. Backs it out to Jones. Jones dribbles back over to the left-hand side. Adams with it now on the left wing, working left to right. Inside, elbow, puts up a shot, and a foul called, I think they're going to get Paisley Pryor as she had her hand in the cookie jar. And it is Pryor.
That is only her first foul of the game, so no foul trouble by any means for Pryor. That will send Adams to the line, shooting 2.
Adams with 4 points in this quarter, and she makes it 5 now as she hits the first half of her free throw opportunities here. 19-16, lead a little bit tighter now for the Tigers. Adams' second one is up, and it drops as well.
Tigers are going to push it up quick here, gets it down to Brenna Wright, and that's going to be a foul on Adams. That's going to be her fourth foul.
Huge. That is huge. Adams knows she's walking her way to the bench. They cannot afford to have her pick up that fifth and be off the floor for the rest of the game, but she's going to have to take an extended seat here. She's been playing really hard this third period. Had 2 points from the first half and 6 here now in the third quarter.
Great cut there by Wright.
Good job drawing it up by the coach.
Really simple out-of-bounds play there. Just a pick, a down screen, or I'm sorry, an up screen, and easy layup.
Brenna Wright now 5 points in the quarter. Jones with it on the right wing. Kicks it back over top to Jackson. She takes a dribble. Little spin inside. Kidd up, rolls around, but no good. Ball on the floor. South Point comes up with it. Jackson driving in, puts it off the glass, and good.
Once again, I can't say how much I'm impressed by Jackson. She had just a good sequence there, ended with a little running floater.
Pryor to right wing. Henson, right elbow, back out, right. Oh, trying to go somewhere without having the ball. Goes out of bounds.
Tigers getting in a little bit of a hurry here.
Only a 2-point lead now, 21-19. Clock stop, 2:24. It'll start running once the inbound takes place. Leah Lovett will come on the floor. Brenna Wright takes a rest.
All right, looks like Jones will bring it up for the Pointers here. She's going to be guarded closely by Katie Cook. She'll get it to Blackburn over at the top. Guarded by Lara Henson.
Jackson kicks it back out. I thought she was going to put it up for a second. He finds Jones. Bucket good. And, folks, we got a tie ball game with 2 minutes left in the third, 21 all.
It's a game. It's tournament time. This is why we play the game.
Leah Lovett works her way inside, back outside. Pryor off the front of the rim. On the three, no good. Kidd comes down with the rebound, and the Pointers are coming the other way. Jones with it.
Gets the ball over to Blackburn. Hard screen there by the Pointers. Gets it to Kidd. Rebound Henson. She'll bring it up herself. That's going to be stolen away by Jones.
That's got to be over and back.
Yep. I think they're going to call it.
Yes, they do call it. Took a second. Coach Massey, you could see she
was a little animated there for a second.
She got a little excited.
Looks like Bree Cummins is going to come into the game for the Tigers. She's going to replace Lara Henson.
Lara will get a breather. Love it to inbound.
Couple of juniors and a sophomore out on the court here for the Tigers. Pryor will bring the ball up.
Guarded by Hall at the top. Pryor looks to her left. Finds Katie Cook. Bree Cummins flashes across. They can't find her. Katie goes inside. She is hammered. Hits the deck. Foul goes against, I believe, number 13.
I thought that was going to be on the floor. Yep, they're going to call it on the floor.
Yep, so no shot attempt. Foul on the floor. Third team foul for the Pointers. Foul sit at 2 and 3 for the Tigers and South Point respectively. And another quick foul as Leah Lovett took the inbound. Tries to get the ball back outside on a pass, and she is fouled by Kidd. That's Kidd's second of the contest. And now with 1:05, Tigers just one foul away from going to the free throw line.
Ball up to Pryor, the top of the key. She's going to try her hand.
Short, no good.
No good. Just didn't have her legs under her there. Still a tie ball game with a minute left here.
Third quarter, 101. Now we tick to 1 minute. Jones brings the ball up. She'll come across the timeline with about 55 seconds left in this third period. Kicks it across to Hall on the left. Bradburn at the top, guarded closely by Pryor. Pryor gets a hand
Good steal
in.
there.
And the official stops the contest.
He's asking a couple ladies to leave.
And asks some folks to leave very quickly.
That's a long trip back to South Point.
Not very happy with the pressure defense there that they saw on the perimeter. And the official very quick to hand them an early exit. Cummins with the ball as the point guard.
She's going to be guarded by Bradburn here. She'll get the ball to Leah Lovett on the left wing. Looking for that cut by Wright. She's going to swing to Anna Eikenberry.
Good job by Hall on defense. Eikenberry puts up the shot.
Good rebound there by Katie
Cook. One of the smallest on the floor, but one of the biggest hearts. She puts up a three. Oh, rattles around. No good. Ball tipped around. Volleyball action. Wright comes down with it.
Oh, that's going to be a foul by Jones.
Oh, she is bumped on the perimeter by Jones. That'll be Jones' third, I believe. Yes, that is her third. And Brenna Wright back at the line. Her second time at the line this quarter. She's got 5 points, and she could potentially give the Tigers a lead here as we are tied at 21. First one, no good.
All right, Brenna Wright up for her second attempt here at the foul shot.
16-4, clock stopped.
Second shot is up.
Shot.
No good.
No good, long. Everybody trying to get the rebound again, and we have a jump ball. And the arrow is pointing the way of the Tigers, so they will keep possession here with 13.1.
Once again, the Tigers got to get a hold on the free throw shooting, especially in a close matchup like this.
Williamson comes back on the floor here. Got some good time in the first half. She will replace Jones, who has 3 fouls. Bree Cummins looks to the bench. 9 seconds now. Lovett with it. 7, 6, 5, 4. Wright puts one up at the free throw line. Cummins had to just throw up a prayer at the buzzer. And that will take us into the fourth quarter. We got a barn burner here.
We got a real barn burner.
Fourth quarter action coming your way in just a couple moments.
Priest's Texas Barbecue. If you have a hunger for that authentic Texas barbecue flavor without having to travel to the Lone Star State, then make your way to South Salem, Ohio, and stop into Priest's Texas Barbecue. With tender pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and more that has the perfect taste of smoky flavor and an array of sides that'll make your mouth water. You can't go wrong. Open Thursday through Sunday. Stop in and chow down with Priest's Texas Barbecue. Quality Design. Your one-stop shop in South Central Ohio for custom screen printing and embroidery, team uniforms and apparel, trophies, banners, and more. Find them today at 1270 U.S. Route 22 in Washington Courthouse or visit their webpage at www.qualitydesign.com. Quality Paving. Quality Paving is a family-owned and operated business, and they've served Southern Ohio for 12 years with one goal in mind: to provide their customers with a project that they can be proud of. Quality's attention to detail is second to none, and they feel that your investment in your driveway, parking lot, or road needs to look great and last for years. Cutting corners is not an option. They complete each project with the best material to ensure a job well done.
All right, fourth quarter underway now, 21 all, tournament action. Bradburn has it for the Pointers in this opening possession of the quarter, guarded closely by Pryor. Using her length, Eikenberry guarding now Jackson, kicks it across to Jones, jumper, no good. Ball goes around, Henson comes down with it. Tries to go the other way. Bradburn did a nice job getting her hand in and gets it away. Pointers coming back from right to left. Jones with it, works, drives inside.
Hall up with the shot, no good. That's going to be rebound to Pryor. She's going to continue to push the ball up the court for the Tigers now.
Trying to
Eyes
find
up.
Henson, but couldn't. Has to come back across, puts up a shot.
And that's going to be out of bounds on the Tigers.
Yeah, just kind of a shot you didn't want, especially knowing that you had at least a 2-on-2 there, and kind of maybe just a shot didn't need to go up. You could have probably pulled it out and set up the offense, but nonetheless.
Tigers going to apply a little bit of pressure here, full court pressure. Lara's going to come and double.
Jones underneath the Tigers basket. Kidd now back to Jones.
Timeout there to South Point.
And that'll be their third. So we'll stay with you here as it's just a 30-second timeout here. South Point calling their third timeout of the contest. Tigers still yet to call timeouts. They got all of them if they need it here in the fourth quarter, and it looks like they might as we still sit at 21 all with 7:05. Nate, what have you seen so far in this contest for the Tigers that you think they need to really focus on here in these last 7 minutes of regulation?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the Tigers need to continue to make every shot difficult for South Point. I mean, we know these girls can get hot at any point, so they just need to continue just doing what they do on defense, playing pressure defense, not fouling. And if they do get fouled, they got to make their free throws. We've already seen a lot of missed free throws from the Tigers. They got to start putting those in.
South Point will have it here. Again, working right to left. Bradburn dribbles, kicks it back up to Kidd.
There they go, making it hard.
Has a chance to go coast to coast on the steal, and she does. That's big for the Tigers, gives them a 2-point cushion.
And that's exactly what the Tigers need. Pressure defense. Good defense leads to easy offense. Once again,
Pryor
good pressure defense. Good out there by Paisley Pryor. Gets it to the elbow.
Fine Henson. Oh, shot fake.
That's
Thought about
right.
it. No good on the shot fake.
She'll do it this time, though.
Long,
no good.
long.
Rebound Kidd. She's going to outlet up.
Henson
Eyes up
cuts
to
it across.
Bradburn.
Good pass. Oh, no good
Rebound
though on
Henson.
the rebound. She's getting held, but they're not calling it.
Yeah, I was
And
about to say they had to
finally
call
do.
something there.
And that'll be Jones' fourth.
Once again, South Point's getting into some serious foul trouble. We kind of called it in the first half. Now we got a couple girls that have 3 or 4 fouls with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Jones with 4. She's going to get replaced by Adams, but Adams picked up her 4th in the third quarter there. So foul trouble traded for foul trouble.
If you're Coach Massey, you want to try to attack these girls who have 4 fouls, so be looking for that.
Henson will bring the ball up. She'll be picked up by Bradburn on the left-hand side.
South Point definitely picking up the pressure and the physicality here.
Hutchinson tries to get it to Henson on the left-hand corner, but knocked away. Last touch by the Pointers. Side out in front of the student section. Henson will inbound to Pryor, guarded by Hall. At the top, working to the right. Brenna Wright with it, takes a dribble, now works inside, gets too far under, but Henson with the rebound.
Good follow there by Lara Henson, the sophomore for the Tigers.
Those are her first points since the first half.
This press for McClain is working out pretty well so far. Good pressure.
Bradburn has it now. They get it across. They will set things up. 4-point lead, 25-21, 5:25.
A little
in
too
the
much
contest.
body there
Yep.
from Paisley Pryor.
Foul
I think
on
that's
the
going to be
floor.
her second or
That is
third.
her second.
Second foul. Team first of the quarter.
So 5:25, the clock stopped. Pointers look to get the ball inbound from the baseline. Jackson pass, Adams.
That'll be out of bounds on
yeah,
Adams. Good defense there by Lara Henson.
Stays close. Adams hits the deck and just couldn't handle the pass once she goes to the ground. Ball rolls out. Pryor brings it back up.
She's going to tell Henson to clear out.
Just a man press here.
Yep.
Full court defense.
Good defense there by Hall. Just got a little bit too much body there at the end. Did a good job up until that point. Good job by Pryor handling the pressure.
Hall fine. She's only got 2 fouls on the day.
If you're McClain, you got a 4-point lead now. things have been very testy for the last quarter or so. You want to think they slow it down but keep attacking.
Right, tries to get under, and Bradburn did a good job jumping into the lane with the help. Tigers with the foul then directly after. That'll be Wright with the foul. Second on Wright. Tigers keep on the press.
And, yeah, why wouldn't you? It's worked pretty well so far for them, but they do successfully break it there.
The line there. Could not. Bradburn up.
They didn't stop ball.
No, got to stop the ball. Can't score without it, and Bradburn does just that.
2-point lead here for the Tigers, almost midway through the fourth quarter.
Those are Bradburn's first points of the game. They come out at a great time for the Pointers. 25-23, 2-point lead for the Tigers.
Tigers going to try to swing it around.
Left-hand side, now dribbles left to right, puts one up, no good. Kidd rebound. Jackson now with it, trapped.
Good help there.
Pryor gets her hand in there. Kidd wrestles it away. Bradburn coming back the other way, 3-on-2. Tigers have to match back up. Shot goes up and in, and that is Hall, number 10.
Once again, Pointers tying it up.
25 all, 4 minutes or thereabouts. Just about to be 4 minutes here left in this contest, or at least the regulation portion, depending upon the outcome of things. Right with it, dribbles, gets inside, puts a shot up. A little bit of contact, no foul called. Hutchinson playing safety there, knocks it away, but Bradburn able to get the loose ball. 25 all now, 3:40 on the clock and ticking. Bradburn works to her left, shot up and good.
All right, Pointers take, is that their second lead of the game since the first quarter, I think.
25-27. Oh, man, what a swing of events here. Tigers have to make sure that they come out here after this timeout with some energy as they now sit down to 25-27. We'll take a short break.
RoofX. As a family-owned business, RoofX combines decades of experience with a customer-first approach that includes clear communication and excellent workmanship. They offer free roof inspections to determine the current condition of each roof and problems that may need to be addressed, and sit down with their customers to explain and educate them on what the proper solution is for their situation. Whether it's your commercial or residential property, they have a solution for you. Whether you need roof repair, replacement, storm damage, restoration, or more, RoofX has you covered.
Student section getting on their feet as a result of some energy from the home side here.
Yeah, Coach Jared Haynes trying to get everyone pumped up. There's got to get some energy in the building again.
I think he might have his chest painted here. I'm not really sure.
I hope he leaves the shirt on. Let's just say
he's
that.
A wild man down here.
All right,
with it, down
close
2.
game, down 2, 3.5 minutes left to go.
Game. Pryor brings it up, guarded closely by Hall on the full court pickup.
Good pick there by Wright.
Pryor guarded by Jackson now. Comes back out, shoots a 3.
Oh, big shot for Pryor.
Huge. That is the first 3-point basket for the Tigers in the game, and it comes at a great time. They get the 1-point lead now, 28-27. Bradburn with it, trapped.
Good trap there by the Tigers. Steal Brenna Wright. She's going to look up ahead for Henson. It is knocked away by Bradburn.
Bradburn hustling back on defense. What would have been an easy layup for Henson, but knocked away. Henson will inbound for the Tigers. Oh, tip by Bradburn on the inbound. Adams grabs it, going back the other way. Open layup, and that 1-point lead trades the other way.
2 minutes and 37 seconds left, folks.
Adams now in double digits for the Pointers with 10 points. Paisley Pryor thought about a 3, swings it back over to the left-hand side to Henson. Sophomore to sophomore, she will take a dribble. Now back out to Hutchinson on the left-hand corner. Swings around.
Good move there by Wright.
Shot, no good. Jackson rebound. Big outlet pass
Gotta
ahead
get
to
back.
Hall.
Gotta get back.
Adams shot up, no good. Hutchinson with the rebound. Tigers come back the other way.
Tigers got away with that one.
They get a little bit. I thought that they might have had a chance to go up 3 with the Pointers, and they did not. Great pass inside to Brenna Wright. Foul, no good on the shot, but she has a chance as she will go to the line for the Lady Tigers.
That'll be a foul on number 32, Josie Kidd. That'll be her 3rd foul and 3rd team foul of the quarter.
As of right now, I have
that'll be a
Tigers,
timeout for South Point.
And I'll give you that stat here when we get back from these few short ads. Full timeout for the Tigers.
Roofex. The Rusty Keg. If you need a hot meal or a cold drink, the Rusty Keg is the place to stop. Their menu boasts plenty of options that are sure to satisfy your taste buds and quench whatever you may be thirsting for. Stop in during the week or after the game to the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse. Scott Faulkner with State Farm Insurance. Everyone loves saving money. Customize a coverage plan that helps protect what's important to you, family, things, and your bottom line. From safe driving rewards, bundling options, and discounts, Scott Faulkner can help you create a solution that's right for you. Located in Hillsborough, Scott will find your personal price plan for auto, home, business, and life insurance, so you can be covered no matter what life throws at you. For over 100 years, the finest HVAC technicians and craftsmen have insisted on installing seal-tight
All right, we come back out of the timeout. Under 2 minutes, 28-29. Clock stopped at 1:54. Brenna Wright will toe the free throw line. And the Tigers, the stat that I was mentioning before the break here, sit right now at 7 of 16 shooting free throws. They can really help themselves out here if Wright can put in at least one of these. She puts in the first.
8 for 17. Let's see if we can get back to 50% here.
Brenna Wright ties it up at 29. Second half. Up and
we do. Tigers going to continue to apply the pressure here.
When
Henson in the
most.
trap. That's going to be a
Henson
jump
gets
ball.
a hand in. It's going to be a jump ball.
That's going to go
and
Tigers.
The arrow points the way of McClain. 1:50 here on the clock. Tigers with the ball. 1 point lead. A narrow 1 point lead. And they are hoping to get some action here on offense to hopefully give a little bit of a cushion to that with under 2 left in this fourth period. Paisley Pryor inbounds it to Wright, now back to Pryor. Looks to the bench to set it up. Over to Wright on the wing. Action comes through. Action comes through again. 2 cutters. Wright dribbles now back out to Pryor. Eikenberry.
Good pass there.
Inside.
Good.
Henson. Up and good.
Henson with the big bucket. Good pass there from Eikenberry.
Tigers were patient there.
Bradburn's going to push the issue here. And she's going to throw it away to Paisley Pryor. Pryor's going to get an easy layup opportunity. It is up and no good.
Oh, you got to make the easy ones there if you're Pryor. Ball knocked out of bounds.
She's going to want that one back.
Oh, my goodness. Could have
that's
potentially
go to
been
South Point.
What would have been the proverbial nail in the coffin there to give a 2-possession lead.
All Paisley Pryor can do is just kind of laugh that one off and get back at it again.
Oh, my goodness. So a timeout called here. We'll take another short break.
For over 100 years, the finest HVAC technicians and craftsmen have insisted on installing seal-tight prefabricated galvanized duct, pipe, and fittings. Seal-Tight delivers value to countless wholesalers, dealers, installers, home buyers, and homeowners by following important principles of customer service, innovation, improvement, and quality. Seal-Tight LLC is excited to have the opportunity to carry on the commitment to quality and to improve upon the level of quality and delivery of value going into the future.
All right, back after the short timeout here. Tigers with a 3-point lead, 1:11 on the clock. which will run on the inbound. South Point will have the ball.
Tiger fans are up on their feet here.
McClain coaches huddle the team back up as South Point just a little slow coming out of the timeouts. They want to make sure that they get a couple last-second instructions out to them. Jackson to inbound, feet set. Eikenberry tries to tip it, but could not. Hall takes the inbound.
Pointer's
Adams
got away
now
with
back
one
over
there.
to Jackson. Adams with it, driving in on the left-hand side, puts it up, no good. Right with the rebound. Tigers come back the other way, under a minute left, 54 seconds. Henson up by the volleyball line. Now she will get trapped. And a timeout
Good
call
timeout
by
there
the
by
Tigers.
Coach Massey.
Quick timeout, good timeout though, 30-second called for McClain. So the Tigers now under a minute, almost 45, 46.9 is what the clock reads, with a 3-point lead and the ball. What do you want to see out of McClain here with this next possession? Are we talking running clock, or are we trying to just score and get the 2-possession lead?
Look, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to it. You know, Coach Massey, she knows her team better than anyone, so she's either going to say attack or not attack. I think, you know, traditionally this team has always attacked and been good at it, so they may try to go for the dagger, but that's a them decision. And basically what they need to do, they know they're going to get doubled. They know they're going to get pressured. They have to rip through, pivot, and be ready to keep their eyes up and look for the open player and flash.
Got to be strong.
Simple
with the ball
basketball
here.
from here.
Pointers still have a foul to give, so the Tigers might try to take advantage of that and run a little bit of clock. Hall guarding up top against Pryor. And Henson with it, not really guarded closely. Now Jones will come out on her. Jones with 4 fouls, doesn't want to give one up. But
she's going to steal it from
picks
Pryor.
The pocket of Pryor. Pryor just puts up a hand, and Jones affected.
That's going to be out on the Pointers, though. Good steal there by Jones. Just kind of got tripped up there at the last second. Missed that layup opportunity.
Pryor using her length to keep a hand in Jones' face there, affecting the shot. Henson with it. Picked up by Bradburn.
Ooh,
now
dangerous spot right there.
It's a really tough spot.
Once again, Coach Massey with the timeout. I think she understood the gravity of that spot on the court. Do not dribble it to that corner there.
And just like that, what was about 46 seconds, now under 20 at 18.2. Tigers still with this 3-point lead and the ball. Didn't seem like South Point on that last possession for the Tigers was really all that interested in coming out and guarding closely, especially once Henson had it.
Right. And, I mean, you got to suspect now they're gonna try to get a cheap steal here within a few seconds. If they don't get it, they are going to start fouling. But they've got a couple girls with 3 or 4 fouls.
That becomes an issue.
That will become an issue. I'm sure they don't want some of those girls to foul out with a few seconds on the clock. So that's something the Pointers are going to have to work out here with a few seconds left in this timeout.
Especially knowing as well with the lead what it is with 3, even if they come down and can tie it up, if you have one of those players that has 4 fouls foul out, you don't have them for an extra period if it happens to go into that.
Right.
So Tigers, though, hoping to make sure that they can control the narrative and get the win here in regulation. Henson to inbound. Hutchinson back to Henson now. No one guarding very close. Now she will be trapped. Again,
and she's going to
South
get a jump
with
ball.
One. Yep. You got to be strong with the
that,
ball
yep,
there.
That's going to go to South Point.
You have to know the situation.
And South Point's going to bring back in Jackson and Adams.
And that's why I asked you about what do you want to do here if you're the Tigers. Do you try to run time or try to score? Because when it comes down to it, now you're in a situation with 11.5 where the Pointers have the ball and can potentially tie it up and send this into extra time.
Ideally, you would have wanted to run it out, but you're stuck in that corner there. That's pretty tough. So.
8 seconds now on the clock. Jackson with it. Right wing, step back, tries to get a 3 up, contested, short. Adams, rebound, up and in, but that will be time. No time left on the clock.
Yep, refs are going in, so that'll be a win for the Tigers.
The officials say that time had ran out. Timeout could not be called quickly enough, and it will be a 1-point victory for the Tigers. They will move on in tournament action. And
Yeah,
we'll be back.
Great job by the Lady Tigers there. I do have to hang my hat to the South Point Pointers. Those girls fought really hard the whole game.
Tooth and nail to the end. We'll be back in just a few with a few post-game comments for you.
Southern Hills Community Bank. Located in the heart of Greenfield, Southern Hills is truly a community-minded bank. Whether for personal or business banking needs, SHCB does it all. With locations all across Southern Ohio, you're bound to find a friendly face that can help you with your financial needs.
Located on the west end of Greenfield, Stevens Do It Best Hardware carries a variety of tools, hardware, appliances, and much more. They're an authorized steel dealer, and a knowledgeable set of employees are always on hand to help with a purchase. A friendly atmosphere and desire to serve the customer by providing information and service are two of the most important goals Stevens Hardware has been carrying on for over 30 years. Stevens Hardware, serving Greenfield and the surrounding area.
Stewart's Pharmacy. Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? A place to get personalized care from people who go the extra mile for you? Well, Stewart's Pharmacy is your good neighbor pharmacy. They're locally owned and operated and proud to bring you tailored care to help you manage your overall wellness from head to toe. Stewart's Pharmacy, located inside of community markets in Greenfield, your good neighbor pharmacy. VFW Post 4736. Post 4736 has made contributions to the welfare of our nation and its disabled veterans during 50 years of dedication to the high ideals of the veterans of foreign wars. Post 4736 has been proud to serve veterans in the community since 1969.
All right, we're back here with a little bit of post-game commentary for you. Tigers sneak one out 32-31 as they get the win over the Lady Pointers of South Point. And Nate, I tell you, if you were looking to get your money's worth out of that ticket from OHSAA, my goodness, you got your money's worth today.
How much are those OHSAA tickets now?
I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to say enough. They are enough.
Yeah, hey, even if you paid $20 for this game, it was a great game to watch. Really hard-fought game on both sides. Really fun. South Point, long drive up here to Greenfield. Those girls, like I said, got to hang my hat to them.
They got after it.
They had some good players, and you can tell they were well coached in a lot of areas. So definitely hang our hats to them. But ultimately, McClain came through with the victory, and a hard-fought one. Definitely not ideal at certain spots. They had their ups and they had their downs, but it was a really fun game, and I was happy to be a part of it with you, Mr. Weeks.
Yeah, for the Tigers, as expected, Paisley Pryor, the sophomore, who is really the motor of this team in terms of scoring.
Yeah.
She leads the way for the Lady Tigers with, I had 13 on the day. You'd have to check the official book on that, but that's what I had for her. But to go along with that, you see Brenna Wright coming in, and she really helped out, especially in the fourth quarter, hitting two big free throws. She had 2, 4, 6, 8 on the day.
Yeah.
With, again, two big free throws there in the fourth quarter that flipped the script and gave the Tigers a 1-point lead there, and they were able to stretch it out at the end. And that, again, the margin here, 1 point at the very end.
Yeah.
We mentioned during the contest when she stepped up to the line, Tigers not great at the free throw line. Had that comment a few times throughout the game. And I'll tell you, that's going to have to improve as they move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you know this. Everyone knows this. The matchups are only going to get tougher from here on out. The post players are going to get bigger. The guards are going to get quicker. And, with that, fouls are going to happen. So that is something that they have to make a focus on this week, is kind of getting themselves right with that free throw line for sure.
Yep.
What they said they ended up around 50%, right?
Yeah, we were 7 of I believe, 16 going into those last 2 shots, and that put us at 9 of 18. So right at 50%, but you'd like to see that number floating at the 70 or above.
70% is kind of generally what an average high school team's at. So, yeah, we definitely need to get to that average or above these next few tournament games for sure.
Nonetheless, the Tigers able to come out with the victory, free throw troubles and all, and they end up with the most important stat, and that is the leading score on the scoreboard here today, 32-31 in McClain Gymnasium. Hats go off to the Lady Tigers, coached by Shania Massey, along with her coaching staff, and they will move on in tournament play. I'm not sure what the next one will be called. This was the district quarter semi, which we just usually refer to as sectional play before.
We'll call it the district nickel coming up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is. We'll come up with some kind of creative title.
Yeah.
But either way, the Tigers will move on, and as you mentioned, they will take on another opponent here in tournament action. I believe that game taking place next Wednesday. Is that correct, Nate?
Next Wednesday, yeah, and I believe that will be at Southeastern.
I think that's the case.
I need to relook at the bracket.
We'll have to check the brackets, but Southeastern, I believe, was what we saw. So that should be taking place next Wednesday. And a great place to host a contest. They've got a nice gymnasium over there.
Always has been, yeah.
And they do a really good job of making sure that all the tournament play goes off and well for all the teams involved over there. So they'll have all of that next round of action for this area, and the Tigers will be taking part in that next Wednesday. Do we know their opponent yet? You mentioned that you believe it would be
possibly Circleville. I don't know if Circleville's won their tournament game yet. Once again, I'm going to have to take a look at that bracket. I could have swore someone said that, though. But either way, no matter who it is, Circleville or not, like we keep mentioning, it's only going to get tougher.
Only gets tougher from here. The Tigers will have a little bit less of a layoff going into next week, so hopefully getting things back into a little bit more of a normal rhythm. We'd kind of mentioned that they had about a week and a half off before, so maybe just kind of getting back into the normal flow of things will help the Tigers out here and get them back into their normal scoring and hopefully continuing winning ways.
You could tell they were a little out of their element in certain times throughout the game today, and I think again a lot of that just goes around with that rust idea, being off a week and a half. I did think that when the Tigers were applying full court pressure, they were at their best.
Yes.
And there were some points where the Tigers had to catch up and play from behind, but they have the athletes out there on the court between Henson and Wright and Eikenberry and Pryor, and they can catch up, and I think they kind of thrived and were at their best when they were applying that pressure. So, hopefully they can continue to do that into their next game.
And what I saw from the Tigers especially, even once they got down, you get down a bucket, maybe two there, they still never really lost a beat.
Right.
You never saw them hang their heads.
Yep.
You never saw them panic. They just kind of stayed the course, got the ship pointed the right way, and were able to get the lead back.
Yeah.
And we have confirmed that Circleville did get the victory over Logan Elm, 50-31. So we
will match up with Circleville.
It'll be some Tiger on Tiger action next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean it's going to be a good game for sure. So hats off, and I wanted to make this point as well, Mr. Weeks. You said the Tigers never really got flustered even when they were down. Paisley Pryor, she came down with a couple minutes left in the game, and could have made it a 5-point lead with that missed layup. That for most athletes would be something where you would hang your head on, but she laughed it off. I think she still understood the gravity of the moment, but laughed it off and got back out there and made some great plays to finish the game. So I think that just says the world about her and how this Tiger team functions under Coach Massey.
So the Tigers back in action next Wednesday. It will be McClain taking on Circleville at Southeastern. Get your tickets. I'm sure they will be a hot commodity for both sides. And be a little bit of a trip. I believe they're online only through OHSAA.
Yes. Gotta go
if
to
I'm not
OHSAA.
mistaken. Yeah, so make sure that you get on the OHSAA ticketing website if you're a McClain fan and looking to make your way there, or if you're a Circleville fan that's been tuned in to see what the result of this contest was. Make sure you get online, get your tickets. Buy early, buy often, save a seat for somebody else, and we'll have a great contest next Wednesday at Southeastern as the McClain Lady Tigers take on the Circleville Lady Tigers at the Southeastern Gymnasium.
If you're wanting to watch some more basketball action, we do have the McClain boys playing tonight. It is their senior night. It's a makeup game versus Chillicothe, so we'll have about a half of a freshman game starting at 4:45. Followed by reserve, and then, of course, followed by varsity. So it'll kick off a little bit quicker tonight, but tune in again for the varsity game. Once again, boys senior night. We'll be back in action with you guys.
Yep, and we'll have we should be back on the McClain Athletic Department Facebook and YouTube channels.
Yep.
Had a few issues with some of the stream not lining up with all the ones and the zeros, but we are hopeful to get that fixed nonetheless. If you've been tuning in here with us, make sure you check out our Facebook page. We will definitely have a link there, if nothing else. But we hope to have things kind of back in order for that stream. So we'll have our senior night festivities starting first, and then you'll have the varsity action to follow. Nate, you're going to be on the call?
Sure.
Sure. I hope you are.
Yeah.
I hope you are, and I believe
me and Mr. Derek Lyons, so that'll be fun.
That'll be a good time.
Anyway, guys, we'll get back with you here in just a few short hours. Hopefully you tune in, and go Tigers.
Go Tigers.